I wouldn't ask him to do it if he wasn't capable of. So you're right. I don't know if continuity is the right word, but if I felt like skills or something would be diminished, then I would only leave him at one spot. But he's shown the ability to do both.
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Quinn stated it himself from the horse's mouth. Brandon Coleman is going to be a right tackle. I feel like this is something that most Commanders fans, even me, dude, I've been thinking about this a lot. I was like, where the hell is Brandon Coleman going to play? You know, like, we got Laremy Tunsil, one of the best left tackles in the league. Sorry, man, my hair got me looking all frizzy. And, you know, obviously, Brandon Coleman's not going to play over Laremy Tunsil, sorry. But at the same time, we needed to find Brandon Coleman a new home because, well, third-round pick, he actually played, you know, I feel like some people are very hard on him, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a guy where I'm just like, a third-round rookie for his first, like, 8, 9 games, maybe even 10. This man had us singing praises for him. He was, especially as a pass blocker. As a pass blocker, dude, I know you'll not forget this. He even held off Myles Garrett. He did good against Trey Hendrickson. He was doing good. Like, I almost bought myself a Brandon Coleman jersey. Fuck it. I was like, fuck it. We got a left tackle too in the third round. Fuck it. But, you know, his play diminished. I mean, I don't want to give him no excuses. You know what I mean? He had an injury, but also just overall, you know, he just wasn't up to par anymore. Like, from the end of the season, I'd probably say week 12, and especially leaking onto the playoffs, where he looked like a liability out there. And, you know, but that's a rookie season right there. A rookie season is up and down. You know, he's a young rookie too. Man's only 21, I believe. Hold on, let me fact check myself. Yeah, I believe he's 20. At least he's 20. He's not 23. I'll tell you that right now. 24. I'm a fucking dumb dick. How about that?
You are dead drunk.
Oh, lordy lord. I thought, why did I talk? Who the hell's 21 then? Somebody. This is not going well. But yeah, even with that in mind, I still believe Brandon Coleman has a fine future with us. He needed to find a new home, right tackle. Hopefully he can flourish at right tackle. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. So let's go on with the stats, all right? You know me. Got these stats on hand. So Brandon Coleman played 775 snaps last year as left tackle, primarily left tackle. I mean, I like what we did with him and Corn Lucas out there, where we would alternate them, which is kind of a little weird. Yeah, you don't really do that as a left tackle, but like, we did it, especially in the very beginning of the season. They were alternating a lot. Corn Lucas went down though, and then Brandon Coleman took over for a bit, and then, you know, he kind of flourished for a bit. But anyways, you know, he allowed 9 sacks, 29 pressures last year as a rookie. Granted, I will state again, most of those sacks happened towards the later end of the season and into the playoffs. Go on with his overall history, because a lot of people don't notice, Brandon Coleman was actually pretty versatile coming out of the draft. He came in as a guy who played guard. You know, he even played some right tackle, but mostly guard and left tackle in the collegiate level, sorry. But you know, throughout his college career, I'm gonna toss this up too for you guys. There's not gonna be that much B-roll film here. B-roll, but it's the offensive tackle, dude. Like, I don't know what type of, you know, you're stuck with the double chins. He had 716 total snaps at guard throughout his college career. 255 of those came out left guard in his final season. Right tackle was more of a, I don't know. I found it very, because like, obviously what we did with Sam Cosmi from right tackle to right guard, I was just like, I mean, Cosmi got familiar with the right side of the offensive line. I was like, Coleman might go to friggin' left guard. Nick Allegretti, like, I like Nick Allegretti. He's a solid player, but, you know, you can always upgrade there. And then also, like, Nick Allegretti can slide over to the right guard, because Nick Allegretti is a guy who, he's like a jack of all trades. He's going to play center. He can do whatever, especially in the interior line. So, and I was just like, well, Brandon Coleman got familiar with the left side. Why don't you just slide over to the left guard? But I was thinking to myself, if Coleman fills and secures the right tackle position for us, we're cooking. We're cooking. Because, like, then we would have both bookend spots tied down. We're good there. We got our center. We got our right guard when he's healthy, Sam Cosmi. He might start the season on PUP. We don't know yet, but, I'm leaning towards that. It'll just be the left guard position that's a position of possible upgrade. And again, Nick Allegretti's not that bad. I mean, Nick Allegretti's solid. He is really solid in the pass protection. Run blocking wise, though, he does suffer a bit. So I'm just like, if Coleman succeeds at right tackle, we would have 4 out of the 5 spots secured and locked down for the foreseeable future. Biotish got his extension. He has 2 more years left. Cosme just signed a contract extension. Laramie Tunsil, Laramie Tunsil is going to be here for the rest of his career. We're going to re-sign him. Dude, man, he's here in the DMV until he retires, and I'll probably say like 5 more years. But with that in mind, let's go back to freaking Brandon Coleman. Brandon Coleman, I mean, his PFF grade is not too bad. And I know some of y'all don't like PFF, but last year, 64.1 overall, 64.8 pass blocking, and then 63.6. Kind of balanced right there. 63.6 as a run blocker. Kind of balanced. It's kind of balanced right there. And honestly, those, again, I feel like I keep stating this, but those grades dipped. It dipped towards the end of the season, especially his pass blocking grade. At one point, I was like, damn, you're 70 plus. So, yeah, man. I don't know. I think this is something where now with this in mind, I feel like they made this decision weeks ago, probably. They didn't let like schmucks like me know. But now that they let us know, and basically now that they've already had this planned, the guard position is kind of like of need in the draft. Not even like a guy you want to draft like in the first, second, third, whatever, wherever we pick. But like we need a backup swing guard. Like we don't really have that much depth. It's always good to have depth, and it's always good to have, it's always good to have young bucks willing and waiting to get into the playing time, into the ropes. So I would not be surprised if we dropped a guard. I would not be surprised, dude. Probably like in a 6th round, 4th round, maybe, depending. Nobody knows what we're gonna pick, dude. But yeah, man, this is actually this is good news. I like this. I like this. Right tackle, both tackle spots are supremely important to keeping your franchise quarterback up and safe. Just going through my notes here. I'm just playing tic-tac-toe with myself in these notes, bro. This is a heated game of tic-tac-toe right now. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this move to the right tackle? I like it. I like it, dude. I'm not going to sit here and bash this. This is a move that is very fine. I mean, Coleman, as a pass blocker, I feel like he can succeed very well in this league. And if he does that in the right tackle spot, we will have two of the most, if Coleman succeeds, we will have two of the most elite pass blocking tackles in this league to keep up our franchise quarterback from getting sacked, hurt, nicked, verbal harassment, anything, nothing. Nobody gets near Jaden Daniels. Nobody. Fuck it, dude. When Jaden Daniels is off the field, we are his right tackle too. I'll be fucking going. Nobody's touching freaking Jaden Daniels. In the DMV, we are all a community, a right tackle for him. So, I don't know what I just said there, but, I got pretty hyped up with Dan Quinn's press conference yesterday. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I think I'll make another video about Terry McLaurin. I think so. Peace, y'all.